Hey guys, Xaryu here, and today I am playing some Arcane Windwalker Resto Drew. This is like the lost comp of the season. Speaking of the season ends in 2 weeks. The 2-week announcement just came out. I can link it down below or something like that, but pretty exciting stuff. But yeah, no one's really been playing this comp all season. It's still good. It's not as good as it was, but it's definitely still good. We got Bubble in the opener. So let me rewind and kind of show you exactly what led up to that cooldown usage for him to have to use Bubble. So this is my standard Arcane opener, guys. I'm going to Mass Invis. I'm going to cast Mark of a Lunith in my Invis. So no one can kick this. I'm still in Invis. I get it out, and I immediately pop Orb to get up my Arcane stacks. From here, I cast an Arcane Explosion to just... well, I could have cast an Arcane Explosion to get 4 stacks, but instead, I just popped Arcane Power, Presence of Mind, and double Arcane Blasted. I could have got an Arcane Explosion to get that last stack. I thought I already was at 4 stacks, so it's a little mistake there, actually. And then double Arcane Blast, and then cast my missiles. And then I was going to cast my Barrage to kill him, but then boom, he bubbled. So just to go over that, it's Mass Invis, Mark of a Lunith, Arcane Orb, Arcane Power, Presence of Mind, double Arcane Blast, missiles into a Barrage. And that combo constantly changes, and it kind of depends on the situation, because sometimes you'll do some and not the other, and it's constantly changing. I mean, that's kind of like the big damage that you can do. I wanted to show you guys this game because normally Fire Mages are incredibly difficult for Arcane or Frost, but here in this game, what we decide to do is just train the Pally. And in training the Pally, we kind of eliminate the whole mage counter thing because we're just controlling the other two and training Pally. My Druid, as you see, is doing a great job of getting those clone DRs on the mage and the warrior, getting some incredible cross CC. I could be doing probably a better job of controlling the mage and the warrior myself, but as Arcane, you don't want to sheep too much. But look at this. Pally is just going to go down very quick, very easy. We get Bubble, we keep training him, and then he goes down with just literally Arcane Explosions to get my stacks, Arcane Barrage to clear my stacks, Arcane Explosions to get my stacks, maybe a couple missiles, then an Arcane Barrage again to, relieve me of my stacks, and then, back and forth. So it's kind of, Arcane has quite a bit of burst and quite a bit of consistency, so it's actually kind of a weird class. But like I was saying a little bit earlier, you don't want to sheep too much, because if you get locked out in Arcane, then you can't do any damage at all. So you do a lot of instant cast stuff. Here's the scoreboard for that game. Pretty good game. This is a very hard comp for us, so I think just training Pally worked out well for us here. And what I want you guys to know is that when you're fighting counter comps, there is usually some weird strategy that might not work all the time, but it's going to give you much better win rate versus a team that's hard for you if you just say train the healer, or if you go a target that you never thought might have been a target and just play it a little bit differently. So that's this game. Hope you guys enjoyed that one. Here we are in this next game. I am once again playing some Windwalker Arcane. Here we're fighting some God Comp. And what I want to talk about here in this game, guys, is the importance of cross CC and just how, oh my god, that fear was awesome. He came down, he saw me invising, and he feared me out. That was actually badass. Anyway, I want to talk about the importance of cross CC here in this game. So when I'm talking about cross CC, I'm talking about clones and I'm talking about sheeps. It's really important that if you have one guy cloned, the other guy sheeped, and then you clone again on the first guy, sheep again on the second guy, clone again on the first guy, sheep again on the second guy, and then switch your CC so that you sheep the first guy that was cloned and that you cloned the guy that was sheeped. I'm going to talk about this as this game gets a little further and as this actually happens in this game, but it's very, very important to really, see this cross CC and see how it's playing out. We get a full sheep onto the Pally and a full clone onto the priest, and guess what? Only then do we get the ice block out of the mage. So this is what I'm talking about, guys. Sheep the Pally, clone the priest. They both can't move. Not only that, but the priest can't mass dispel the Pally out of the sheep. So if, say the Pally was sheeped, but the priest wasn't cloned, the priest would MD it out. Say the Pally was cloned and the priest wasn't sheeped, the priest could also MD him out. Or say the priest was sheeped and the Pally wasn't cloned, then the Pally could dispel the priest. So the cross EC is so synergistic with itself. You really need the CC to really make things work. And then here, check this out. So this is the coolest part. Then we switch. The Pally gets full cloned, and then the Priest gets full sheeped. And the Priest tried to mass dispel the clone, but guess what? He can't because he's sheeped. So we triple CC and then switch. So here it is, guys. Now the Priest is sheeped. The Pally can't dispel it because he's cloned, and the Priest can't dispel the clone because he's sheeped. So we have incredible cross CC here. Still onto this mage, doing some decent burst damage onto him. We do force that sack out. So we got a bubble, we got a sag, we got Priest Trinket. We got so many cooldowns. I don't know if I said bubble, I meant block. Block from the Frost Mage. So now it's kind of their turn to do some stuff, so I'm kind of running a little bit, but we can force a second block out with just a little bit of coordination here. We get a double leg sweep on the DPS and a paralyze on the healer. This is our ideal setup. This is what we kind of go for as Windwalker Mage a lot of the times. Big damage here onto the Mage, and it looks like he's going to have to be forced into a block here. Get that half sheep onto the Pally, and the clone on the Priest. Once again, this cross CC yields an ice block in return for us. Once we get that cross CC, guys, it's so easy, because if you think about it, it's essentially a 3v1. It's all three of us versus just the Mage in this moment, because the Pally and the Priest are under control. I'm going to I sheep the Pally again, then he got full cloned. I'm going to lock the Mass Dispel here on the Priest, and then I'm going to sheep the Priest. Okay, let me play that just a little bit. So the Priest got dispelled out of that sheep. The re-sheep here is on the Priest. So now the Pally's cloned, the Priest is sheeped again, and now we're on the Mage. So beautiful cross CC back and forth here, and the Mage does go down. So what I want to really stress, guys, is the importance of cross CC. It compounds on itself. If I just sheep the Priest, it's going to get dispelled. If we just clone the Pally, it's going to get mass dispelled. But if we clone and sheep at the same time, both of them sit, and you know, it yields double the result, and then we get the 3v1, the Frost Mage, to really burst down his cooldowns. So guys, I hope this helped you. I hope in the future that you guys can really take advantage of, you know, these big cross CC chains back and forth. You can really, you know, just cross CC on the healer, on the DPS that you're not on, and then you can even clone the DPS that you are on, and then continue the chain pretty much forever. So that's how cross CC works. Hope this video helped you guys kind of master it a little bit. Try it out in your own games. Let me know how it goes. The Xaryu shirt campaign, for me, has 5 hours left, but by the time this video is uploaded, the campaign's going to be over. So if you guys picked up a Xaryu shirt, I want to say thank you so much. I hope you like them when they come in the mail. When they do come in the mail, tweet them at me. I want to see you guys in your Xaryu shirts. I'll retweet you or reply to you. That's pretty cool. Thank you for picking up a shirt. If you did, guys, thumbs the video up if you learned something. Thumbs the video down if you hated it. Talk to me in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace!